A Spotify Threepeat, Kamala's jazz fans and Charli stans, and a Stallion Supernova. Welcome to the Unlimited Supply Podcast, your daily music business TLDR in your ear, powered by a punishing amount of TikTok scrolling, and brought to you by NoDisc, helping music, technology, and finance companies navigate the music industry. It's Viral Wednesday, July 24th, 2024, and I'm Lars Murray here in New York City. And before we get into what's contagious this week, of course, the big story of the day was Spotify's Q2 earnings call. As we had predicted here at Unlimited Supply, Spotify's earnings call was a pretty strong flex yesterday. Spotify has struggled to be profitable over its history, but it's now got a 3-quarter winning streak, having gone 3 straight quarters in the black, and just about every key metric was up. The stock jumped 12% on the news, and the only guidance that Spotify didn't hit was monthly active users, which was off about 5 million from the 631 million target. That's not by much. On the face of it, this particular miss suggests it's going to have to try harder and harder to squeeze growth out of the platform, and the profits are going to have to be driven by managing content costs and raising prices. So expect more things like Bundlegate, where they try to reduce content costs, and maybe, just maybe, finally a premium tier with higher quality, or at least competitive quality audio. Nonetheless, in the present moment, all this amounts to higher payouts under their current agreements, and arguably, a sustainable status quo offers a better environment for all stakeholders in the eternal wrangling over how to divide the spoils. Over in the viral verse, one of the biggest stories this week is the paging Dr. Beat meme fashion trend, which started in, of all places, Roblox. Stay with me here. TikTok user Il Teto Teto had several of their Roblox characters perform the sturdy dance Ice Spice emote with a remix snippet of Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine's 1984 Dr. Beat played over the top. Fashion influencers picked up on that, and kaboom, 51,000 videos created since the original was posted on June 12th. It's a simple fashion and dance mashup with folks dancing in a series of changing looks. Apple by Charli XCX also started to blow up this week, powered at least in part by Kamala Harris entering the conversation. The so-called coconut remix of Apple went Nova, reflecting some of the Democratic euphoria over the emergence of Harris as the Democratic presidential frontrunner. The Trump assassination attempts last week had driven 50 Cent and a couple of right-wing rappers somewhat viral, but the Kamala thing looks to be far more widespread as Gen Z seems to have joined the Kamala content party in force. This week's Viral for the Olds also involves Kamala, but it isn't actually a song. It's the viral clip of Harris walking out of a DC record store with a sack full of vinyl, including Roy Ayers, Charles Mingus, a version of Porgy and Vest, and a bunch more. As if they weren't there already, you can put the Jazz Bows in the blue column this November, along with the Charli stans. Over on the charts, let's see what is contagious this week. On the Billboard TikTok 50, Tommy Richmond is the Taylor Swift of the TikTok 50, with 10, count 'em, 10 weeks at number 1. Black Mayo's Just Know, which we discussed here last week, is stuck in the runner-up spot for the second week running. Other big movers include Champagne Coast by Blood Orange, which was featured in the shows Palo Alto and Euphoria, and which is riding a hodgepodge of unrelated videos right now, moving 21 to 5 on the chart. And Megan Thee Stallion's Mamushi, which debuted last week at number 12, moved to number 6 this week. The bilingual Japanese-American duet collabo with the Japanese rapper Ko, aka Yuki Chiba, went supernova. The song launched off of a TikTok dance created by TikTok user Mona712 Official. As of yesterday, the song was already featured in over 875,000 videos worldwide on the platform. Megan's video participating in the dance trend has 65 million views, and a second one featuring Megan dressed like Sailor Moon has another 26 million. The original video from Mona712 Official has 2.5 million likes and 21 million views. So watch out for Mamushi. It's not quite about to challenge WAP at 1.3 billion Spotify plays, but it's already got 45 million in 3 weeks. That's a pretty good start. Over on the Spotify Viral 50, Cabin Crew fell out of number 1 to number 10. So long, Irish hyperpop kiddos, we hardly knew ye. Harpy Hair by Yellokra is the new number 1, riding more odd folk Ren Fair user-generated videos. And at number 2, it's Alibi by Sevdaliza, the Iranian-Dutch Latin singer who is riding a TikTok dance craze with a whopping 2.1 million videos created and a hula-ish dance meme. Cheyenne and Logan Nefa, the French twin choreographers, hit 45 million TikTok views with the song. The top debut on the chart is a rock anthem by Childish Gambino, a.k.a. Lando Calrissian, a.k.a. Ern Marks, a.k.a. Donald Glover. Seriously, is there anything this guy can't do? It's called Lithonia, and it's driven by his almost operatic and quotable "Nobody Gives a Fuck," which is gonna have some serious viral legs. And that's another Viral Wednesday. Support for the Unlimited Supply podcast is provided by Roy-Fi, which helps independent artists invest in their careers and hold on to their master and publishing rights. Drop us a rating and a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts if you like what you hear, and tell a friend or 3. All links are in the show notes, but you can hit me directly on LinkedIn to tell us what you think about the show, to feed us info, to feed us lunch, to challenge us on our dubious assertions, and to tell us what we're missing out on. I'm Lars Murray, and remember, in this business, no conflict usually means no interest. See you tomorrow.